Good morning, students. Yesterday we covered the traditional approach, or you can say English approach, of classification of accounts. Today we are going to start with the modern classification of accounts. Under modern classification of accounts, we have 5 heads of accounts. So, students, the learning objectives of this topic will be: after studying this topic, you will be able to recall the rules of debit and credit under modern classification. What are the rules for different types of various accounts? Then you will start determining the accounts involved in any transaction. Then you will be able to analyze the nature of accounts involved in a transaction. Today we are going to start with modern classification of accounts. Under modern classification, we have different types of accounts. One is assets account, then we have liabilities account, capital account, then revenue account and expenses account. Students, this you have learned in accounting equation as well. Our accounting equation says assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. So one account is assets account, other is liabilities, next one is capital, and this capital is increased with revenues. So another account is revenue account. Then capital is decreased with expenses. So yet another account is expenses account. So we have assets, liabilities, capital, revenue and expenses account. Before doing the rules, we should know what is meant by assets. Student, assets are the properties which are owned by the business. Liabilities are the amounts owed by the business to others, that is amounts payable to outsiders. Then we have capital. It means the amount of money invested by the owner in the business. Then is revenue account. Revenue means the accounts of incomes and gains. Example, sales account, discount received account, interest received account, etc. Then is expense account. Expense means it shows the amount spent or even lost in carrying on business operations. Example, purchases account, wages paid, depreciation, rent paid, discount allowed, interest paid, etc. Now, coming to the rules of these modern classification of accounts. First is assets. An asset, whenever it is increased, the increase will be debited. If it is debited, then decrease will be credited. Next we have liabilities. Students, for liabilities the rule will change in opposite direction. Increase means credited and decrease means debited. For capital, the rule says increase in capital will be credited and decrease will be debited. The rule for liabilities and capital will be same, as capital also denotes the internal liability of the business. So only the names have changed, but the rule is same for the both. Next, expenses. For expenses, the rule says increase of expense will be debited and decrease will be credited. For revenue, increase will be credited and decrease will be debited. This, students, you need to learn the rules of traditional as well as modern approach. Now, we are going to discuss about illustration number 5th given in your books. Illustration 5th says, analyze the following transactions, then state the nature of accounts. Under analysis, we need to determine the accounts involved in the transaction. After identifying the accounts involved, we need to state the nature. Nature means whether it is asset, it is capital, it is liability. And after determining the nature, you need to state which account will be debited, which will be credited, keeping in mind the rules. So in this question, I am going to follow the modern classification. Under modern classification, the first point says Dinesh started business with cash 5 lakh. So students, in this transaction, Two accounts are involved. The accounts are, one is cash, other is capital. So as per modern classification, cash is asset and capital is capital. So whenever some person is investing in business, then cash is increasing. So this asset is increasing. And rule says debit the increase. So this 5 lakh will be shown on the debit side. And capital is also increasing in the business. So as per the rule, this increase in capital will be shown on the credit side, because the rule for capital says increase will be credited. Then second point is borrowed from Naresh 1 lakh. That means a business is borrowing from Naresh, means it is a loan from Naresh. So two accounts are there. One is cash is coming into our business, other is loan from Naresh. So cash is asset for business. This loan is liability for the business. Asset is also increasing, liability is also increasing. Whenever an asset is increasing, it is debited. Whenever liability is increased, it is credited. Next, third point is purchased furniture for 20,000 in cash from Raj Furniture House. Cash is also mentioned, name is also mentioned. So whenever cash and name is mentioned, so we'll give importance to cash. That means we have purchased furniture in cash. So two accounts are involved. One is furniture, other one is cash. Furniture is also asset, cash is also asset. Furniture is coming into our business, it is increasing. Cash is going out, it is decreasing. So as rule for asset says, increase will be debited and decrease will be credited. Furniture is increasing, so debit. Cash is decreasing, so credit cash with 20,000. Then fourth point. Now the fourth point says purchased furniture from Delhi Safe for 40,000. Here cash is not mentioned, but the name of the supplier is mentioned. So this transaction is on credit. So two accounts involved are, one is furniture, other one is Delhi Safe. Delhi Safe is the name of the organization from where we have purchased furniture. So now two accounts are, one is furniture, other one is Delhi Safe. Furniture is asset which is increasing. We have purchased it on credit. So liability towards Delhi Safe is also increasing. Whenever asset is increased, the rule says debit the asset. And liability is increasing, the rule says credit the asset. Next, purchased goods for cash 15,000. So two accounts are involved. One is purchase, other one is cash. So purchase means expense. Nominal account as per traditional, and as per modern classification it is expense. We are purchasing it for cash. So cash is asset. Under the student's expense is increasing for the business as well as, and asset is decreasing. So if expense is increasing, the rule says debit that expense, and asset is decreasing, so credit that asset. Next is purchased goods from Mahesh 30,000. So two accounts are involved. One is purchase, other one is Mahesh. Students, purchase is expense and Mahesh is liability. He is our creditor. Now, expense is increasing as well as liability is increasing. The rule for expense is increase the expense, debited. Increase in liability, credited. Next, seventh point. Sold goods for cash to Kareem, 25,000. We are selling the goods for cash to Kareem. So two accounts are involved. One is cash, other one is sales. So cash, asset, sales is income, revenue. So asset is increasing, sale is also increasing. So rule for asset is debit the increase in asset. So it will be debited, shown on debit side. Sales is increasing, revenue is increasing. The rule says credit the increase in revenue. So it will be shown on credit side. Next is 8th point. Sold goods to Shyam on credit 30,000. We are selling goods to Shyam on credit. So two accounts are there. One is Shyam's account. Shyam is our debtor. Other is sales account. So students, Shyam is our asset. Asset means from debtor we'll receive money. He owes money to us. So this is increase in asset. It will be debited. And sales is revenue. Revenue is increasing. The rule says increase in revenue will be credited. Next. Cash received from Shyam. In the previous transaction, Shyam, we know he is our debtor because we sold him the goods on credit. He is our debtor. He is paying us 20,000. We are receiving 20,000 from Shyam. So cash is coming into our business. It's an asset. Shyam's balance is reducing. Now he has paid us 20,000. Now only 10,000 will be recovered from him. 30 was due from Shyam. He has paid us 20,000. So our asset of 20,000 is reduced. So increase in asset will be debited and decrease will be credited. Next. Cash paid to Mahesh. In the 6th point we did that purchased goods from Mahesh. Mahesh was our creditor. So in this point we are paying him cash. So our liability is reducing by 10,000. So two accounts involved are Mahesh and cash. Mahesh was liability. He is reducing. Then cash is our asset. We are paying him cash. So cash is also reducing from our business. Decrease in liability will be shown on debit side and decrease in asset will be shown on credit side. So thank you students.